Tired of hearing gamers in your family rage about lag? Frustrated with video streams stuck on the circle of death? Say hello to DOCSIS 4.0, the future of high-speed internet for homes and small businesses.
So today on Technically You, we are covering DOCSIS 4.0. Okay, stick with us because we're going to break down everything you need to know about this new technology.
This new tech that's going to reshape how we connect to the internet.
Totally.
So think of it like this. Imagine your internet connection as like a highway.
Okay.
In DOCSIS, it's basically the thing that determines how many lanes are on that highway.
Nice.
So more lanes means faster data, which means faster internet.
Right. More lanes mean faster speeds and less congestion.
That's like a major upgrade to that highway.
It's a huge upgrade.
We're talking about cable companies adding a ton of new lanes, making everything super smooth and efficient.
It's actually more than just adding lanes, though. It's like fundamentally changing how that highway works.
Really?
Yeah, so it's going to be huge for everyone. The cable providers and users.
Can you kind of break down what DOCSIS is like?
Yes.
In simple terms.
So DOCSIS, it's basically the technology behind a lot of our cable internet services.
Correct.
And by the way, if you've ever streamed a movie or you've been on a video call or even downloaded a large file, you were probably using DOCSIS.
Really? I didn't even realize.
Yeah, most of us didn't know it.
Wow.
Yeah. And so now we have DOCSIS 4.0. It's like DOCSIS 3.1 on steroids.
Okay, so faster.
Way faster.
Okay.
Like way, way faster.
Give us the numbers, huh? Give us the numbers.
All right, so we're talking download speeds up to 10 gigabits per second.
Whoa.
That's like downloading a whole 4K movie in just a few seconds.
No way. That's insane.
Yeah, it is pretty insane.
Okay, I'm sold. But is that it? Is that all?
No. We're just getting started. Okay, so one of the biggest things with DOCSIS is 4.0 is something called symmetrical speeds.
Symmetrical speeds. How is that beneficial?
So basically, your upload speeds are going to be just as fast as your download speeds.
Hold on, are you kidding? So no more waiting forever to upload like big videos or files. That is a game changer.
Exactly. We're talking upload speeds up to 6 gigabits per second. It's definitely a game changer.
That is insane. So like YouTubers, content creators, businesses, they're going to be over the moon about this.
Yeah, anyone who uploads large files.
Yep, remote workers, students.
Students?
Yeah, it's just going to make everything so much smoother.
Imagine video calls without any lag or buffering.
Yeah, that's a dream come true. So let's get to how does it actually works.
So it's more about working smarter.
Smarter.
Yeah. So there's a few key technologies they're using. One is called channel bonding.
Channel bonding?
Yeah, think of it like this. You have multiple small pipes, and you're trying to get water through them.
Right.
But then you combine all those pipes into one big pipe. Suddenly, you've got way more water flowing through.
Oh, that makes sense.
Right. That's basically what channel bonding does.
More data can flow through at once.
Exactly. It's all about using the existing infrastructure more efficiently.
Okay, so it's not like they're ripping up all the old cables and putting in new ones.
Not necessarily. It's about making those old cables facilities work harder.
That's awesome.
And then there's another technology called OFDM.
OFDM?
Orthogonal frequency division multiplexing.
Oh, wow. I'm going to need you to break that down for me.
Yeah, no worries. So it's kind of like having multiple conversations happening at the same time, but in a way that makes everything clearer and faster.
Okay, so it's like organized chaos in a way.
Exactly. Organized chaos.
I think that makes sense.
Okay.
All right, so we've got the speed, we've got the symmetrical uploads, but are there any other cool features or benefits to DOCSIS 4.0?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Security is a big focus with DOCSIS 4.0. Security is top of mind for everyone as we move towards this hyper-connected world with smart homes with connected IoT devices.
Right.
Security is more important than ever. Yeah.
True that.
So they've really beefed up the security measures in DOCSIS 4.0.
That's good to hear.
Yeah.
So, okay, we've talked a lot about DOCSIS, but it's not the only high-speed internet game in town, right? We got to talk about fiber optic technology,
Yes, we do.
specifically GPON. It's often seen as the gold standard for internet speed and connectivity.
It is.
So, how does DOCSIS 4.0 stack up against GPON?
Okay, so both technologies can deliver crazy fast speeds.
Right.
GPON does have the potential to be even faster than DOCSIS 4.0.
Really?
But there's a catch.
There's always a catch.
GPON usually requires like a ton of infrastructure upgrades.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. And those upgrades can be expensive.
I guess it is harder to roll out, so it is not very practical.
Not really. But dossier DOCSIS 4.0, it can be implemented using the existing coaxial cable networks.
Oh, so that's a huge advantage.
Yeah. Most areas already have the cable infrastructure.
Place, so it's much more cost effective and efficient to upgrade to DOCSIS 4.0.
Exactly. And that's why a lot of cable providers are excited about it.
So it sounds like DOCSIS 4.0 is like the more practical solution for widespread adoption,
I think so, yeah.
especially when you consider the cost and the timeline for implementation.
Totally. And it's not just about the technology itself. It's about making sure that people can actually access and use it.
Makes sense.
So DOCSIS 4.0 just kind of makes more sense in a lot of ways.
Yeah, it's like the best of both worlds,
Right.
You get the speed, you get the reliability, and it's a relatively smooth transition.
Exactly. It's a win-win for everyone.
All right, so let's talk about the cable providers for a second.
Yeah.
I understand that they have some choices to make when they're implementing DOCSIS 4.0. What are those choices and what are the implications?
Yeah, so they have two main approaches they can choose from:
Okay,
extended spectrum and full duplex.
okay, let's break those down.
All right, so extended spectrum basically just means they're expanding the bandwidth available for data transmission.
Oh, back to the more lanes on the highway example.
Exactly, a multi-laned highway.
Okay, got it.
And then there is full duplex, which is a bit more technical.
Lay it on me.
It enables simultaneous upload and download on the same frequency.
Wait, so that means you can upload and download massive files at the same time without any slowdowns.
Exactly. It's like having two separate highways, one for uploads and one for downloads.
Whoa, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool and businesses love it.
So what are the pros and cons of each approach?
Well, extended spectrum, it's a bit simpler to implement and it's usually cheaper.
Okay,
But it might not be enough to meet the growing demand for data in the future.
right.
Full duplex, on the other hand, is more complex and expensive to set up.
Okay.
But it offers much higher capacity and it's like future-proof, essentially.
So it sounds like cable providers really need to think about their long-term goals when making this decision.
Exactly. It's a big decision that will have a big impact on their network and their customers.
I get it.
They need to consider their existing infrastructure, the demands of their users, and their future plans.
Makes sense. So it's like a balancing act.
Yeah, it is. They got to weigh the costs, the benefits, and the long-term implications.
It's amazing to think about how this technology is going to change the way we use the internet at home and at work.
It really is.
Like, we're already doing so much online.
I know, it's crazy.
Streaming, working, gaming, video calls, everything. And DOCSIS 4.0 is just going to make all of that even better.
Yeah, smoother, faster, and more reliable and secure.
What stands out to me is that it's not just about speed, it's about creating a more seamless and symmetrical online experience.
Totally. Like uploads being just as important as downloads.
Exactly. No more bottlenecks, no more waiting forever.
Forever. It's going to change the way we think about the internet.
Absolutely. And this is just the beginning, right?
Yeah, just the beginning. We haven't even scratched the surface of what's possible.
Right. With all the advancements in tech, who knows what's going to come next?
Exactly. Imagine VR meetings becoming like the norm, or smart cities running flawlessly without any glitches.
That would be incredible.
And no more lag in online games.
A gamer's dream, right?
The possibilities are pretty much endless.
It's mind-blowing to think about all the potential applications that DOCSIS 4.0 could unlock.
Yeah,
It's not just about downloading movies faster.
right.
It's about creating a future where our online experiences are richer and more immersive, more seamless, more transformative.
Totally.
So I want to leave the audience with a question to think about.
Okay.
How do you think DOCSIS 4.0 is going to impact your life in the next few years? What new possibilities are you most excited about?
Good question.
Let us know in the comments.
We love to hear your thoughts.
And that's a wrap on our discussion on DOCSIS 4.0.
Thanks for joining us. Yeah, thanks for listening, everyone.
And be sure to tune in next time for another Technically You dip into the world of technology.
We'll see you then.